Hey, what's going on? It's your host with the most, Tim from 80K Voice. I spent all yesterday standing out in the sun pressure washing, and I am exhausted right now. Who would have thought playing in water could be so tiring? Connor, how about you? What's up with you today?
Hey guys, I'm Connor, long-term host of 80K Voice, and I was given a pen to write down my ideas, and it doesn't even work.
What's going
on, that's
guys?
great.
I'm Pierre, and I have an ear infection from playing in the water with Tim. It sucks, it hurts, but, it's all worth it to spend time with a good friend.
Aww.
So let's dive right into this week, and let's send it right over to Connor for some Connor's Corner.
Da-da-da.
All right, guys, this is Connor's Corner, and I'm kind of going to talk about a pet peeve that I have. So
Is
I
it
work.
how much of a piece of shit your fiance is?
I
But we're gonna
don't
keep
think
him
we have enough
anonymous.
time. I
McMurray's
really
a
don't
piece
think
of
so.
shit.
No. So I work at an ice cream shop in the summer, and one thing that we sell is sherbet.
Sherbet?
Sherbet.
Oh, how dare you?
Is that your pet peeve?
Yes, my pet peeve is that people call it sherbet,
It is
but
sherbet.
there's only one R
Yeah.
in
Bert.
sherbet.
Sherbet.
Stop. It's just not the way you say it.
Are
Every
you
time
like
when
a high-class broad? That's why you call it sherbet?
No, it's how we're supposed to pronounce it and how we're supposed to sell it, and if we don't say it correctly, we kind of get shit for it.
We don't at Sturts.
That's because you guys are fucking nothing.
We're $1 billion company, and you guys can barely stay open, so.
Ouch.
Shots fired.
Ooh, they kind of hit home a little bit.
Oh.
What else you got? I mean, is that your only argument? Is sherbet?
No, it's just if it's written on the sign.
If this is how you want to be, we should call it Arkansas, not Arkansas.
All right, I'm all for that. Completely all for it.
What's some other stuff that we can, really get technicalities on the pronunciation or the enunciation?
Caramel.
I don't know whether to
Taunt.
say data or data.
It depends on
Data.
the context.
Does it really?
No, it's just data.
I
You
have no
even
idea.
know? You don't even
I have
know.
no idea.
Is it a long A or a short A? I don't know.
It's like you say data, and like, I got to do data entry at work, but you say data, it's like, I'm almost out of data with my cell phone plan.
No, I'd say data, but I have unlimited
Well, it
data.
sounds like you're a baby who's learning what your father's name is.
Data.
Dada.
What
No,
else?
I think just mispronunciation of words, but if you can't just add another letter to a word that's not there.
Some people in Australia say
Mate.
Adidas.
Governor.
For
Okay.
Adidas? What?
Yeah, for
Dingo
Adidas.
ate my baby.
Well, I mean,
Which you,
maybe
like,
that's
look
just
at the-
easier.
If you look at the word, it definitely says, like, if you...
Outback.
Yep, they say Outback. Can you believe them? They say Outback.
But what about, like,
Adidas.
instead of saying aluminum, like
Aluminium.
Shrimp on
Aluminium.
the bobby.
They don't even call it shrimp there. They call it prawns.
shrimp?
Well, prongs and shrimp are two different things.
No, they call it shrimp prawns.
What are prawns?
Shrimp.
Prawns? Prawns?
They're shrimp, but huge.
That's what they call all shrimp. So when you say, throw another shrimp on the barbie, people in Australia just cringe with, we don't even have fucking shrimp.
So do you have anything else you'd like to talk about in the corner?
No, I just...
All right, so
you can't just add letters to words that are not there. That is my whole thing.
You heard it here first. Can
Talk to
confirm
Eminem.
Connor's a high-class broad. She's too good for us. Richie McRich, money bags.
I don't want ice cream today. I think I'll have sherbet.
I think I'll have a sugar-free Dole.
It's
It's better for me anyway.
We didn't say it was sugar-free.
I'm
Exposed.
vegan.
It's non-dairy. You can have sugar
Ugh.
if you are vegan.
All right, so let's
Ugh.
change it here because me and Tim were
Tim's
just
triggered.
absolutely disgusted. And so we're going to talk about some weird state laws. Right here I have a list of the top 10 weirdest laws in the United States of America. So I'm just going to read them if you guys want to give
Yeah.
if you guys want to argue them.
Oh,
maybe
I'll have
Tim-
some things to
Tim
say.
can
Yeah,
be
I'll-
for, Connor can be against. You guys can debate
Well, don't
them.
tell me where I want to
Yeah,
stand.
don't tell me how I stand.
In New Jersey, it's illegal to wear a bulletproof vest while committing a murder.
I feel like you're just covering your bases there.
Well,
They just seem prepared.
That's probably just for like the police to add another charge on, like if they don't get charged for murder. Oh, I guess if they don't get charged for murder, then it wouldn't matter because they wouldn't be committed. So I don't know. That is weird, but
Hey, it's not fair that you killed someone and you had a bulletproof vest on. They didn't.
yeah.
I mean, what's fair is fair.
Number 9, Indiana. It's illegal to sniff glue.
I hate Indiana.
Any opposed? Any
Sounds
for?
like I'm never going to Indiana because glue smells amazing.
What else you got?
Yeah, let's hear a juicy one. Jesus Christ. You can't sniff glue and you can't murder someone with a vest on? What the hell? I want to hear something weird like
Wisconsin makes it hard for margarine. That's a weird way to phrase that.
It makes it
It makes
hard.
it hard
Instead
for
of
margarine.
using butter, like you have to use butter, it seems, from reading it.
What
They're
does it
central to the
exactly
United
say?
States, but you didn't realize the sharp elbowed people. Yeah, so it's essentially just says that you have to use butter in Wisconsin.
I mean,
Well, I mean, aren't
let's
they a
make
dairy
sense.
state anyway?
Yeah.
It's illegal. It's the dairy capital of the world, or the United States. What does
Maybe
it say?
they're just proud of their butter.
dairy central of the United States.
I thought they were all about that cheese.
It's a
though.
$500 fine to use margarine, or
Oh my
3 months
gosh.
behind bars.
So are they
Oh my
allowed
What
to
do you
sell
mean?
products that say that you have to use margarine? Like,
I don't know.
They'd have to.
I feel like my rights are being imposed on a little bit.
Number 7. In Tennessee, you can't duel anyone if you want to run for public office.
Well, that's
Which
bullshit.
I think we should bring back the duel.
Yeah,
I
know.
agree. I would like to see some more duels happening in the streets.
I will respect the outcome of the duel. Number 6. Oregon. Hunting in cemeteries is illegal.
Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a big old buck
Full-
in there.
I'm
That makes
completely
sense.
for this.
But if you go to
What,
any
you gonna kill
cemetery-
someone in there?
No, but
Everyone's dead.
deer hang out in cemeteries because of it's like well maintained and there's food, and because no one hunts in them. So that makes sense.
All right. Well,
Well, then
people don't
it
need to be
sounds
hunting
like,
in cemeteries anyway.
Sounds like we got a deer infection. We need to get all them deer
Mhm.
out of the,
Mhm.
the cemeteries.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, big old bucks.
Number
What do you
5.
know?
South Carolina prohibits minors from playing pinball. If you are under 18,
Cause
It
a
is
kid
illegal
sure
because
pays me
they essentially say
pinball.
it leads to gambling.
What?
It's an
Pinball.
entry. Yeah, it's like the entry level drug of gambling.
It's the gateway
Pinball.
drug of
The gateway drug. Yeah.
Stop.
Washington State. It's illegal to kill Bigfoot.
Well, that's
So
'cause he's
is that
a
a hard
national treasure
confirm that
there.
Bigfoot is real?
I'd say so.
Well, it's against the law there, so you can't be against laws.
Good on you. What was that?
Washington
Washington? I thought it was Wisconsin.
that's like has the highest Bigfoot sightings in the United States.
Wow.
Louisiana. It's illegal to send a surprise pizza.
That's just cruel.
Yeah, like if I want to send a random person a pizza, I'm gonna.
And
send
it's not
a
like,
pizza.
but it's not what you're thinking. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna buy this pizza for Connor because she's having a bad day and send it to her. It's illegal to send Connor a pizza and she has to pick up the bill.
Oh, like ordering to someone
Yeah.
else's house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why would you do that though? You just be like, I didn't order a pizza.
I don't. In West Virginia, it's illegal to take roadkill home for dinner. That's a lot of states, though. I know. I mean,
But
West
like that here.
very, very good law.
but I've done it.
Blue Ridge Mountain.
We're gonna have to have a talk.
Shenandoah
It was deer. I watched it get hit.
River.
Tim, stop it. I watched the
Keep
deer
going.
get hit. I cut it up
Can't
and I had
copyright.
it for dinner.
That's, oh my God.
It was in the middle of winter.
It's the middle
I don't
of
think the
winter.
season dictates whether that's okay or
well,
not.
yes, it does because in the middle of August and the heat, it's gonna,
But you said you saw it get
yeah.
hit.
I watched.
You think
it
the heat's
happen.
going to get to it that fast?
It might.
Oh my God.
Ticks definitely would.
All
Yeah,
right.
I have some things to
In
think
Florida, it is illegal to have sex with a porcupine.
You know what sucks? Like, bless you.
Thank you.
Like, you know that rule came from someone.
about. That's true.
Like,
Jim Bob was down there.
like
they
I mean,
needed to base that law off somebody.
They were
Like, you
probably
don't just like let's spitball random. Like, who? What would be weird? Oh, someone having sex with porcupine.
Sir, why do you have like a U shape of quills in your body around your genitals?
I don't know. Just
Maybe
get it out
people
there.
were just trying to get
I don't want to talk
ahead.
about it out down there in the swamp and the
I
bayou.
you live on the
I
swamp.
saw a little porcupine telling my wife.
You saying, hey, you don't kill a porcupine.
Thought
that
I wanted
tight
sister
little
cousins.
ass.
So Tim, can
Bestiality is not okay.
you heard it here, folks. Tim hard confirmed porcupines have tight asses.
Oh my God.
That was the Florida man said that.
Porcupines are scary. I do not like them.
Until my uncle was like 35, he thought porcupines could shoot their quills at people.
They can't?
think-
Okay, they cannot.
They just fluff them up.
They just like how dogs pick the hair up on their back when they're like upset.
Okay,
right?
so
that's what they do.
They
How
drop
does
off.
Have you
how
ever
does
seen
the
a
quill
porcupine?
release
It
once
just
it's
drops
It's
off.
like hair.
Drops
Okay.
off.
It can be pulled
But
out.
it can't be like
Aren't they hollow?
yeah.
It's
and
like
hooked.
a quill for a feather.
Oh. Because I really.
Have you ever seen a porcupine that isn't like fluffed out?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's a porcupine.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're not like
They're still
not
creepy.
like blow darting quills at you.
That's
if you,
disappointing.
Like,
I
come
thought they
within
could.
10 feet of it. It's not like. I hit my mic.
All right, so that was the top 10 list. If you guys think we should do more or really get into them, let
I
us
really
know.
want to hear some more.
Let's make up our own laws.
Mm.
You cannot on a Sunday, the third Sunday in the month, look at the moon.
I like it. I vote for.
All opposed.
Aye.
Now Tim is gonna.
This has got to go to the Senate.
This is gonna have to go to the big dog. Now Tim has a nice 80K fact for us, I believe. Let's hear it, Tim.
I do.
All right.
It has been a while since I have dropped some 80K fact knowledge on you people. So sit down, lean forward, listen up. If you fine people out there, did you guys know that the 80K Mountain Region Area Park is
the Adirondack State Park, just so we're clear.
80K stands for Adirondacks. If you didn't know that, that's what it stands for. That's why we live near there. That's why the show is called that. Okay. Anyways, the Adirondacks is almost as large as Vermont. And another fun fact for you, Vermont is almost as big as Texas. So, the Adirondack Park is almost as big as Texas.
You got a lifetime of knowledge over there, man.
So
Thank
just
you.
so I
Thank you for
hear
sharing
right,
that.
The Adirondack State Park, from like all the way around it, can almost fit Vermont in it.
Almost. Yep.
And Vermont's almost as big as Texas.
Yep. And the Adirondacks.
See, I would like to dispute you on that.
Haven't you ever looked at a map?
Yeah, idiot.
You could probably fit like 10 Vermonts in Texas.
No, that's not what.
Well, you heard it here first. Our
If you laid them
geography
on
guy
top
has
of each
spoken,
other.
and I'm not going to fight with him.
That's
Tim,
what,
thank you for the fact. The more you know.
and I got one more fact for
Well,
you
let's
guys.
hear it, buddy.
The word vacation actually started in the Adirondacks.
Really?
Yeah, it was like the American,
VACATION.
Well, because back, I'm not sure
the
when.
American
I
vacation.
think I know what you're talking
Oh.
about because, like, way back in the day, there was only like the East Coast of the United States. So, like, oh, where do you guys want to go on vacation? And the Adirondack Park was probably the only
Like,
park.
we could go to the West
Oh,
Coast.
by default.
Michigan.
Yeah, we can go to the West Coast. Oh, you mean like Tennessee?
Yeah,
No, let's just go to
not
the
that far.
Adirondacks. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I thought that was fun. So I think we'll move on to our game. Some of you guys might know it as the
Whoa.
Newlywed game. We're gonna call it.
Just so everyone knows, Tim doesn't know how to follow itineraries.
No, I don't.
Let him live his life.
I mean,
Come on.
it doesn't say Pierre hosts or anything.
I mean, I got my report, but we'll
It's a
do
pretty
that after
vague
the game.
itinerary.
The
So,
game is
our game
after.
is
Yeah.
The Newlywed
Sorry.
Reading is hard, man.
So
That's
it's
okay.
essentially the Newlywed game. I'm going to be asking the questions about me, Tim, longtime best friend, Connor, just some girl I found on the street who I'm not getting married to. They're going to try and guess about me. But we're going to call it Bud Knows Best.
Yes.
Credit here for
Not
the name.
Sport report.
I just want to make that
So
clear.
I'm going to say a couple of them. You guys will write them down, and then I'll give you time to
Oh, we have
give
to
your
write these
answers.
down?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
oh.
No cheating. You can't be like, let's go
All
try
right.
that.
Okay, and then I have to show you what I wrote down.
When I cook for you, would you say the food is spot on, or would you sign me up for cooking school?
Wait, how's this about you?
I don't know. I just read the
I
the
feel
first
like you're just looking for some compliments.
No,
right
I just
now.
read the first one. I'll
You're
look
fishing.
for one that's more tailored to our relationships.
I thought it was supposed to be like, what's my favorite color?
I feel like this is an opinion-based
All right,
question
what-
instead of factual.
What's
I'm gonna
something that
dispute the
drives me
questions.
bonkers? Fine, that'll be the first question.
Something that drives you bonkers.
What's something that drives me bonkers?
It just grinds your gears. I forgot the question.
What drives me bonkers?
What drives them bonkers, Con?
Oh, okay.
And you just fucking did it.
Hint.
Am I allowed to have
5
two answers?
seconds. One answer. And time. Tim, what you got?
I have unannounced guests. I know that really drives you bonkers.
I did not. Oh, ooh. Yeah, that grinds my gears. What do you got?
I
Connor?
wrote spitting and in parentheses not listening.
That's two.
Yeah, Connor,
it's
since you
not.
gave two answers, I'm going to give the point to
But
Tim.
it's still on
But
one
out of
page.
those three answers given, which one would be the most?
See, it's not so much spitting. I just don't like people spitting on me.
That's
When has
that's
that
the
ever
same.
happened to you?
Her. She spit on me.
It was an accident.
A
There was
stranger
wind.
from the street spit on you, and then you brought her into our podcast room?
Yeah.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, point Tim.
What?
Next question.
You're-
What was my first job? Like official job, not like working for my dad at 6 years old on a job where you had to be 21.
Oh my God. The things you have seen.
This is pretty close, actually. I feel like you're going to say something. Like, I'm just going to... You're going to, like... I have my answer, but, like, you're going to say something, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, of course. I remember when you worked there.
I don't even know.
And time. Connor, what's your answer?
I just really had no idea. I wrote Graham's errand boy.
Wrong.
I don't
Tim.
know.
I wrote Ford. When
Wrong.
you worked at Brown's Ford.
Eagle Mill Cider Mill.
Ah. I knew it.
Where they press the point.
cider.
I knew you did 2 jobs.
All right, ready? This will be a quick one.
That was the first one? First paying?
Yeah. Have I ever cried during a movie? 3, 2,
Wait, do we
1.
get extra points if we say the movie?
No. Yes.
Thank you.
No. Go. Connor.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You should get a
Endgame.
point. I've cried in more than just Endgame.
But the most recent one was Endgame.
So I have 2 and
Okay.
Connor has 1.
My next question.
Who's keeping score?
I am.
Oh,
What
okay.
is my favorite late night snack? 5 seconds.
Stop. I think it's been longer than 5 seconds.
And Tim, what's your answer?
Popcorn.
Connor?
Popcorn.
Both get a point.
3-2. Tim to Connor.
Tim and Connor's Day.
I'm winning. Tim and Connor's
Do I
Day.
prefer to text or talk?
Oh.
And Connor, what's your answer?
Text.
Tim?
Text.
Yeah, for the
You
most
do
part.
a good amount of you do more talking.
You
though,
push
than
me off
any
the
people,
phone
though.
anytime we're having a conversation.
Yeah, because you talk about stupid shit.
Yeah, we
I
never.
love
you
I
talking
never-
saw
on
a
the
flower
phone.
that was blue today, and it made me think that how much I love blue. I'm like, your grandma's car is blue, and the sky is blue, and sometimes water is blue. I painted my nails blue. Remember that time I wore blue prom dress to
Blue is
prom?
my favorite color.
Okay.
Get off my back.
I just have to say this though. You talk on the phone more than most people.
I do. I got an old soul.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
ready?
we'll call each other.
What was my first vehicle?
10
10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Like official vehicle, like that I could drive.
That was licensed
Yes. That had a plate.
and did not sit in the yard for 5 years before?
No, the 6.0 doesn't count, and the
Do I have to get a
Tim-
brand and
Tim
model?
is
No, the
scratching
Plymouth-
off his answer
the
as we
Plymouth
speak.
Duster my dad bought me when I was 12 just to sell again does not count either. All right, Connor, what you got?
I wrote the white truck.
Wrong.
What?
Tim.
I wrote Lindsay's car.
Wrong. It was the 79. I had that in high school.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
got
had
the
Lindsay's
white truck
car
for your birthday before the 79.
But it was never registered. It was never licensed. I never had a plate. You just got your own question you asked me wrong.
What do you mean?
You said,
When did you have Lindsay's car then?
after the Jeep died.
Oh my gosh, I forgot.
After the
Remember the
Jeep
family
died?
of mice we found living in that car?
Oh,
They were so happy.
4-3. Tim. I'm still 1 up on you.
Give me a
well,
zinger.
I'm looking for one.
What's my favorite position?
Okay, these are all like tailored strictly. Okay.
Tim and Connor's Day.
Love it.
Hey.
When it comes to dessert, would I pick pie, cake, or something else? It's got to be one of the 3. And time. Connor.
Something else.
Tim.
Something else.
Both get a point.
Probably a popsicle.
No.
Or Laffy Taffy.
Shit, you're right. A popsicle made with Laffy
Do I
Taffy.
prefer a hot cooked breakfast, cold cereal, or nothing at all? Go.
What for breakfast?
A hot cooked breakfast,
Hot
cold
cooked.
cereal, or nothing at all?
Oh, okay.
I know what you do sometimes, but I don't know what you do all the time.
And in time? What's your answers?
I said hot cooked.
I said hot too.
Yep.
6-5. Tim.
Stop rubbing it in my face.
I still have 1 up on you.
Right now.
All right.
How many of these are we doing?
I want to
First-
keep going until I win.
First to 11.
What?
Oh my god.
Or until I run out of questions.
I like that one better.
This one's going to hurt, but I'm going to say it anyway. Actually, no, I can't because you both have different answers, so I wouldn't be able to give a point.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No? Do I prefer pizza, wings, steak, or one of each? You got to write it down, Connor.
I'm confused by the question.
Out of what do I prefer pizza, wings, steak, or one of each?
See. Oh, this could be it, Con. You could tie it up right
I
here.
don't know. I'm going for it. I'm still kind of confused.
And time.
I said wings.
I said one of each, like steak and wings.
No, that's not what he meant.
But that's not. I was confused
Yeah,
by the
no.
question.
Like pizza and wings and steak.
I'd probably go wings. I could eat wings. I got 5
Like, I know you
things.
You're
like
telling me
those-
you would rather eat wings every day of your life than steak?
That's
You ever
not
eaten
the question.
steak 3 days in a row?
Yes.
rough.
Yeah, I know you have, but good Lord, does your body feel like it's going to die?
My body's a temple.
Your body is a dump.
It's a Mayan temple. It's a fucking disaster.
There's overgrown shrubs everywhere.
How fucking dare you?
7-5. Tim.
What is my favorite movie? Go.
I don't know. This is a bad one.
Time. Connor.
Saving Private Ryan.
Wrong. Absolutely fucking wrong.
No, it was a military one.
Tim.
I wrote down Saving Private Ryan too, though.
You guys are disappointments.
Why? What is it?
Lord of the Rings. Any of them.
Well,
Oh.
that's broad. That's broad.
Fine. Return of the King.
There we
Oh,
go.
I could have. If I had more time to think, I would have. If you had asked us these questions earlier and we had a chance to write them down, I would have gotten that one.
Am I a dog or a cat person?
I
Want
don't
to
even
say
need
it?
dog.
Dog.
Point each.
Well, I read it down.
How many girlfriends have I had in my life
Define.
that I've dated?
Define.
Facebook official.
When does Facebook come out?
I think I know.
Time. Tim, how many you got?
2?
Connor?
I think 3.
It's 2. Tim gets a point.
Who was it?
You and Casey.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Megan too.
I never dated Megan.
I know nothing.
You literally.
9-6.
Tim is pulling ahead.
If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, okay.
Time. Tim.
New Zealand.
Connor.
New Zealand to walk the Lord of the Rings trail.
Well, it's not so much a walking trail. You can walk the Shire.
How dare you?
But it's the Lord of the Rings movie sets are literally spread across both islands, so I guess you get a point too.
We got that one pretty good. 7-10. Match point.
no.
Start pulling ahead,
Yeah.
Con.
I'm a really sore loser.
Get good.
Con's like, first to 25.
Let
Start asking
Please.
personal stuff about our sex life.
What's this?
Still
life?
might get it.
If I, what is my dream job? Actually,
It's
I'm gonna
changed.
scratch that because I don't even know.
Male gigolo for dimes.
Hard confirmed him.
Am I a morning person or a night person? Time.
Night.
Connor? Tim.
You're a don't sleep person. You're always up in the
Hey,
morning.
hey,
You're always up
that
at
wasn't the
night.
question.
Yeah.
Let's get technical here.
See, I mean, if you really want to get technical, 3 seasons out of the year I'm a night person because I work nights, but then hunting season I'm a no sleep person.
Are
'cause-
you shitting me right now?
because I go to bed at 1 in the morning and I get up at 4 in the morning to go hunting.
So,
So
who'd
so
you give
what's
the
the
point
answer?
to?
All right.
Who'd you give the point to?
Are we just canceling out that
Both of
question?
us?
That
was horrible
that one doesn't
delivery.
count.
Okay, well,
Am I more of a jeans and a tee or a suit guy?
Is that even a question? Oh my god.
do you really want to end on this one?
I mean,
'Cause-
you're probably both going to get it right.
And
so-
then I'm going to get 11 points, and Connor's going to cry.
Can we do 21?
No, God, no. I'm,
We don't
I'm
have time.
struggling to find them
15?
We don't have time.
15.
No, we don't have time.
now. Okay. Is my vehicle 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, or 8-cylinder? Time. Tim.
8.
Connor.
6.
Wrong. Tim wins. Tim knows me best.
Woo!
Me and Tim should get married.
Yeah, and we're gonna F.
I want a divorce.
Do not marry.
All right, so now we're going to go to the Laporte's report that Tim so rudely skipped.
All right. To be fair,
To be fair.
It's on it. My ADK
Okay,
fact
that's-
went
okay,
around
no, I
my
got it.
paper, and I didn't see it. It's only 3 letters on my
But
paper.
we're going to do a little like Laporte's sport report here. We're going to talk about NBA free agency. I know
I'm
neither
just
of
gonna
you,
sit back in my chair and
neither of you
not
don't really
talk
know
for
anything
this.
about the NBA. Tim knows that probably 2 teams. Connor might be able to
The
name a team.
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Grizzles.
NBA,
NBA.
National Basketball Association.
No, lacrosse.
Shit.
National basketball.
So at 6 p.m. in roughly 2 hours and 15 minutes, NBA free agency starts. So I just want to read some rumors. Kevin Durant, who tore his Achilles in the finals, is going to make his decision very soon. I think he'll pick a New York team, the Nets or the Knicks. Who cares? Because Kevin Durant is a bum that needs to be carried by 4 other All-Stars to get a ring. It seems like Kemba Walker, All-Star point guard for the Houston Hornets, is going to go to the Celtics. D'Angelo Russell's thinking about the Timberwolves, but if I was him, I would definitely go to the Lakers. You can't pass up an opportunity to play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, you just literally can't.
I would, honestly.
I'm
The
drawing
Bucks
pictures of
are thinking about
basketballs.
giving a 38-year-old Chris Middleton, who averaged 18, 6, and 4, the max contract, which is 4 years, $141 million, I believe.
Guaranteed, right?
No,
Like, if he
it's
gets
not
hurt?
guaranteed. There's bonuses and there's a bunch of different stuff in the NBA, which I think is a poor idea. He's a great fit for the team, but he's not worth the max. Jimmy Butler might go to Miami. There was rumors of him going to Houston, but his ego, Chris Paul's ego, and James Harden, they would not work together. Al Horford, who's very inconsistently consistent.
Makes sense.
Yeah. He's a big man. He turned down a 1-year, $38 million offer to stay with the Celtics this year. So he's probably going to lose money, but he's probably going for a ring.
It's a Brad Royals.
DeMarcus Cousins is open to a return to Sacramento, even though they suck. And I wouldn't want DeMarcus Cousins anyway.
I wouldn't pick him up on my 2-on-2 pickup basketball game at the rec center.
The Lakers have reached out to Patrick Beverley and Seth Curry. I think those are great moves. The Lakers freed up $4 million by Anthony Davis declining his $4 million trade bonus. Actually, it's a trade clause. Seth Curry, like his brother, is dangerous from the 3, and LeBron, in order for LeBron to win throughout his career, he needs shooters because he'll drive to the basket, he'll draw everyone in, then he'll kick it out like Ray Allen saved his legacy Game 5 of the 2013 NBA Finals, hitting a clutch 3 to tie the game with 5 seconds left. You need shooters. Seth Curry, I think he shoots 43% from the 3 this past year. Patrick Beverley's a dog.
Yeah, straight dog, dude. I can't believe that. He's such a bum. Really.
And Kawhi. The finals MVP of this past year. He brought a championship to Canada. Who cares? Canada's America's hat. The Raptors suck without him. They're only relevant with him.
Robot.
I think he doesn't pick the Lakers, but if he's more personal over legacy, he's going to go somewhere else and get money. If he's more legacy over personal, he's going to go to the Lakers, and they'll probably win 4 championships in a row. That's personally what I hope he does, just because how can you pass up the opportunity to play with one of the best big men in the game who just turned 26, entering the prime of his career, who averaged 30 points the last season before he got hurt. LeBron James, who's 36 years old, averaged like 28, and 10. It's just, and these are all just speculation stats. I don't have them all up in front of me. I'm just going off of what I read earlier, I'm assuming.
Tip, what the fuck?
Connor made a swear. Get the taser.
Tip, just throw a pen at my throat.
So that's about
I was
all I
trying
got.
to take a nap.
So, Tim, what's your closing tip for us?
All right. One of my closing tips today is it's a tip for everyone out there who's listening, who is graduating. For the love of everything that is holy in this world,
Fail senior year.
stay away from pasta. I know it's cheap. And it's so good. But just stay away from it when you go off to college. It's not good. Don't just trust me. 100 pounds in 10 months. That's all I'm saying.
Connor, what's your tip?
My tip is for anyone who owns a microwave, do not make garlic bread in the microwave. It's going to end horribly.
Can confirm.
I make garlic bread in the microwave and it comes out fine, to be honest.
So that's because you're an
Oh my
adult
God.
and you know how to be responsible and take care of things, Tim.
Ah, okay.
And my tip is to never think that you can do a tip on the fly. Always write it down before the podcast starts because you can't do it on the fly.
God, you're a fool.
A couple shout-outs here or there. Shout out Holly for giving the feedback, although you said we suck. Shout out to everyone that listens. Hopefully we'll get maybe Dre, maybe some G-dubs on here in the next couple podcasts.
Yep.
Connor, you got any shout-outs?
Hi, Mom.
And we're out of time.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening today. Come back next week. Hopefully we'll have some more fun games to play. Make sure you like, follow us, subscribe, click the bell icon, check out the link in the bio. Try not to touch the springs on the mic stands.
Pierre.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Tim from ADK Voice.
I'm Pierre from ADK Voice.
I'm Connor, long-term host of
Time.
ADK Voice.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
I love you.